Good evening, worlds. I hate it when my cameras, sometimes when I make my videos, my camera's a bit blurry. I don't like it when that happens. I don't know why. I don't know why. Sometimes my camera's very clear. It's clear. My camera's clear enough, but I hate it when I make videos and my camera what? And my camera's a bit blurry. I hate it when it happens, obviously. So good evening, world. This is Ivan Omer. This is another video. Today I'll be continuing my Lord of the Rings read-along. I'm in the scene when Frodo and them take the path through the Barrow-downs. Obviously, the hobbits get imprisoned by the Barrow-wights because the Barrow-wights is like an enchanted place. Frodo loses contact with his hobbit friends. Obviously, he's calling out to them, "Where, Sam, Merry, Pippin? Where are you?" And he can't find. He doesn't. There's no trace of them. Obviously, he's surrounded by this darkness. He hears a voice calling back, calling to him like, "Help, help!" He sees this figure in the Barrow-downs, and he finds out later on that he's imprisoned by the Barrow-wights, and he finds out later on that his Hobbit friends are lying on their backs, and they're also, if the Frodo and the Hobbits fell under the enchantment spell of the Barrow-wights. The Barrow-wights is like some enchanted place, obviously. It's like an enchanted place. Evil. It's like an evil enchanted place, obviously. And by the way, that scene is not in the movie. Obviously, as Peter Jackson. You see, now you guys now I've read so much. I've read a lot of the. I've read a good chunk of the book, and you guys now understand. You guys now understand why I say the Lord of the Rings movies are only like 20% of the book, man. As Peter Jackson cut out a lot of details from what he cut out a shitload of details from the fucking book because he had no choice. He had a limited budget. Obviously, at the same time, the studios only allowed him to do 3 movies. And because he only did 3 movies, he had to cut out. You can't cram all of the Lord of the Rings story in 3 movies. No way. Just to follow 60% of the story, you need to make minimum 6 movies. If you want to follow like 90 plus, 80 plus, 90 plus percent of the story, you'd have to make it into 9 movies, which I think is crazy. In my opinion, if you want to get a good gist of the story, I believe they should have done 6 movies, obviously. They should have done book by book. So the first movie would be book 1, second movie would be book 2, third movie would be book 3, fourth movie would be book 4. So in other words, Fellowship of the Ring, Two Towers, and Return of the King, they'd be split into 2 movies. So 2 movies per book, obviously. So Fellowship of the Ring has two movies. Lord of the Two Towers has 2 movies, and what? And Return of the King has 2 movies. That's how I believe they should have done it, obviously. And Hollywood would have made way more money anyways. Because had they split it into 6 movies, all these characters wouldn't have been cut out. We would have got Tom Bombadil. We would have got a good chunk of scenes from that are in the book, obviously. You can't cram everything in there, even for 6 movies. But if you do 6 movies, you can at least follow a good 65% of the story of each book, which is good, obviously. Whereas if you want to follow like 90% of Lord of the Rings, you have to make like 9 movies, which is crazy. As 9 movies is fuck, that's too much. That's too crazy, obviously. As in my opinion, for an adaptation, if you do an adaptation for a book, you don't have to follow 100% of the book. No, you don't have to. You don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, you should be faithful to the book. Obviously, there's some people who disagree. There's some people who say you don't have to be faithful at all. You know what I'm saying? An adaptation doesn't have to be like the book, Ivan. There's some people who disagree with me. In my opinion, the adaptation doesn't have to be like the book. I'm not saying follow 100% of the book, no. But in my opinion, you should follow at least 50, 60, 70% of the story. In my opinion, if you do an adaptation, you should be faithful to the book. That way, you're faithful to the book, obviously. Hence why for Zayas, I'm gonna follow a good like 70% of the story. I don't want to drift away from the story because I wrote a masterpiece. I don't want to ruin the story. I'm gonna follow a good 70%. Hence why writing the script for that. Hence why writing the last one for Zayn's script won't be as difficult for me because all I have to do is just follow the book. Okay, I know a lot of the scenes. All I have to do is just follow all the dialogue of my book, the scenes, and I apply it to the screenplay, and I add details, obviously. I add details for scenes with Eratat, Takis, and all the other characters to make it more interesting, obviously, with the crows. Like, I'm going to add more details with the eagles. The eagles barely have any scenes in the book. And so I'm going to add more scenes with the eagles, add more scenes with the crows to make it more interesting, obviously. Add a good 30, I don't know, 30%, 32%. I'll follow a good, 70% of the book, and I'll add 30% of details. I'm just making up numbers here. But I'm going to follow a good chunk of the book because I don't want to what? I don't want to ruin the story, obviously. I'm gonna keep saying this. Well, the countdown is seriously ticking now, as you only have what? You only have the end of October. I am making that final announcement. I'm gonna keep saying this. You guys can take me for granted, but once I make that final announcement, I am officially ending my what? My miscellaneous series, and I'm going to let what? And I'm going to let my step parents know that I'm done my book. I'll give it a good, I don't know. I'll give it a good 2 days. Have a go have a couple go have a I'll give I don't know, I might wait a good maybe week. So sometime within the first week of November, I'll let my stepfamily know. And I'll make that final announcement late October, early November. And within the end of the first week of November, I'll let my stepfamily know, hey guys, I'm done my book. You know what I'm saying? I want to get my book self. I have to let them know that because I know the door's locked for me. I know the gatekeepers. Hey guys, I'm done my book. I want to get my book self-published. I need your help. Tell them that because I need them to open the doors for me because the doors are locked on me, obviously. That's why you need to let them know. And then sometime, I don't know, within a week later, they're going to sit me upstairs and the True Nation's going to show. And then probably, I don't know, sometime late November, early December, probably, I don't know, 3 weeks later, I'll start paying the fee. Early December this year, I'll start paying the fee, obviously. It'll take me a good, I don't know, 10 months to a year to pay the fee around there. So sometime next year in August around, I'll be seeing, I don't know, August, September, I'll be seeing VJ. VJ will see me, obviously. It's a countdown series ticket. And once I'm king, I'm no longer going to think about the Super Salad channel. As you can take for granted you want, you can see the future. You know I'm not going to do with that. You know that once I'm king, I'm totally going to forget about the Super Salad channel. Even though making videos is fucking fun, I love making videos. You know what I'm saying? Making videos is fun. Once I'm king, I'm no longer going to think about my Super Salad channel. As I'm now trending online, and I'm going to totally forget about the Super Salad channel. Obviously, at the same time, I'm not going to let you do it like that. You choose not to talk about me in the public eye. You choose to be selfish and act like you don't even watch my videos. Act like sometimes I hear my step parents. They tell me, "Hey Ivan, why are you watching yourself?" Like they disrespect me like that, even knowing that they lock the doors on me, and then secretly behind the scenes they watch the video and they act like they don't watch my videos. If you think I'm gonna let you do it like that, I'm not gonna do it like that. Once I'm king, I'm not making any videos for. I'm gonna keep saying that. But some good news for me, I was actually mistaken. I actually thought September 30th was my last check, but today I got sent a letter and the